Dude, I went to Mountain Creek Water Park over this summer. Actually, end of the summer. Me and Angie, and you know how it's in the mountains,
Mhm.
like
Action Park.
upstate.
Hence,
Yep.
hence the name.
And so we were there literally 5 minutes. We hadn't even gone on a slide yet, and all of a sudden you hear like lifeguard whistles like crazy, like nonstop, and like what the hell? And like people start running. They're like,
There's
"There's a
a bear.
bear! There's a bear up there!" And I'm like, "No way!" And like, there's half the people are like running away for it, and then there's like another half people are like, "Oh, I want to see the bear." And like we get up, so we wait online for a slide that the bear wasn't near. We get up, and the lifeguard's like, "Yeah, he does this every day. He goes with that garbage can, that garbage can, that garbage can, and then he leaves."
I mean, listen.
And it's like he's like, "Yeah, this is just a daily thing."
You know what's good though? It's nice to see. The bear has its routine. The lifeguard has its
Yeah,
routine. Like
yeah.
it's
But-
perfect harmony.
And then like the bear didn't even like care about like anybody. Like he was literally just doing his thing.
They only will attack people if they're hungry.
But you
Like,
think,
if
but
there's
my
a
favorite
shortage
thing
of
was like,
food.
all right, the lifeguards are just gonna blow its whistle at it when it starts to like go after somebody. Like,
Hey,
stop it!
Hey, I see you. I see you.
And, like they were just, it was just so funny. It's like, wow, we're in the mountains. Like, what do you expect? You know?
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
There were a lot of bear. Like I don't know if it's been recently or we've seen. I got a bear story.
I forgot about this.
I got a bear
Do I
story
know
this year.
one?
Maybe not. So where we live is pretty close to the water, like the ocean. So
There's no bears.
you wouldn't expect there to be bears. But the last couple years, as I've been living in this town, you know, once a year or something, you'll see something on like our local, you know, Facebook page or whatever that like
Which is
there's a
amazing,
bear
by the way.
sighting or whatever.
Our local Facebook page is unreal.
We'll have to get into
We'll
that.
spend time on that for sure. But the last couple of years, I'll see some article or some post that like, oh, heard, you know, from this park or this ranger, blah blah bear. It's like, okay, how is that fucking possible? He's got a mile to the ocean. There's plenty of other bear territory.
no,
that
really,
way.
there's no mountains.
How did they get there? Whatever.
What
so
made them? What brought them here? Good garbage. Or
so I go
something?
running a lot in like the local park, and I had been hearing about this bear, and my fiance's like worried about it, and I'm like thinking like, okay, well, I mean, I don't know. It's like I'm not
Whatever,
gonna change
girl.
my routine.
for a bear.
If the park's closed, listen, and I know it sounds stupid. If the park's closed, the park's closed. But like just because there was a bear sighting 2 towns over, I'm not gonna like not go for a run in the park. But one morning I'm going for a run, and sure enough, because I run to the park, there's no cars in the parking lot. And as I'm like doing the circle around, they have like a track right outside the park, like before I go into the woods. I see a fucking cop car flying up to me like on this track, which is pretty abnormal. And he pulls right up to me. I never told you this story. He pulls right up to me, and he rolls in the window. And I go, "Is the bear here?" And he just goes, "Uh huh." And,
didn't know that
and it was
part.
kind of great because like you had seen this stuff on social media, but like there's no they post a fucking like stock image picture of a bear, but like I want to know what our bear looks like. I
Yeah.
want to know what our bear's name is. Like this is our bear. So it was like, did
Milltown
you
bear.
see it? And he was like, I didn't, but another ranger didn't. I was like, was it just one? He's like, I'm not sure. Like me and him just started having this bear conversation right in the middle of the park, and I needed to get
Did
as much
you
information.
did you walk
as
to
I
the
could.
park or did you drive there?
I ran to it.
So you didn't. Did you have to run through the park to get back home?
No. So yeah, no, I didn't actually like get into the wooded area of the park yet. I had just like crossed the threshold across the street, and there's like an outdoor track before you get into the park.
By the
So
high
I always
school?
like run along the track. I was at what?
By the high school?
I was at Hartshorn. No, so I was
Oh,
down
okay.
by like the bridge
Oh, okay, go.
area. But it was funny, and then like again, like I was excited because again, like if just like any kind of drama, like if
So
I'm the
the
guy,
cop-
if I know
It's
about this
exciting.
bear,
Bears are
people-
exciting,
if
yeah.
I'm-
So the cop warned
Yeah.
you about the bear and then he just left you there?
No, he told me I had to go. So I was like, so I can't
So
run here.
the-
And he was like, no, you got to get out of here, dude. Like, the bear's here, for real. So I had to leave.
Now,
So they short
The
my
bear
run.
killed no one, by the way, in our town.
No, I mean, nothing. it's
Everyone
fucking-
survived the bear.
Yeah.
the Middletown Bear. Who would
Well,
have
that's what I
thought?
wanna-
Casualties.
Because wouldn't it have been
Dan-
funny if he tells me, he's like, listen, kid, between you and me, it's like a cub. It's like the size of a small dog. Then I would have information that's really
Oh,
funny.
You'll be fine.
Not even
It's a
that, but like
cub.
then I have
Yeah.
information that's funny. I saw like a smear campaign on the go. You know, it would be awesome.
Now, if a bear lives in central New Jersey, is that an all trash diet? You know, like there's no salmon around here. I don't think
I
there's
don't
a
think
lot
every
of
bear-
wild blueberries.
I don't think there's many in central New Jersey.
He's not wearing a red T-shirt looking for honey somewhere with poo written on him.
No pants.
Yeah, he doesn't have pants on. No, I don't know. I don't
Who
know
never
what.
wears
I think
pants?
it's black
Yeah.
bears in New Jersey. I think that it's not like they eat salmon. I'm sure they eat fish if they can get them. I would say it's probably
I think they'll eat
a
anything
lot
they
of
get their hands
foraging.
on.
They'll eat stuff out of the
Yeah.
garbage. And
Berries.
then if
That's what I'm saying. It's an all
they,
trash.
yeah, but if they
diet.
can eat a squirrel, I'm sure they fucking eat a squirrel.
Type in like like bear population of New Jersey and like see where.
I know we have more than we think.
What do you mean, like? like different species of bears, or like how many there are?
We should tag the next bear we see.
3,158.
Oh damn it! I was gonna say let's take a guess. I was gonna guess 3,000.
You weren't.
Maybe I saw that number before. I was gonna guess. I can't remember.
North of Interstate 78. Yeah, NJ.gov. 3,158. Wow, dude.
That's
Yeah,
a
but
very
that's
exact
as of
number.
Yeah.
that's as of what 2019.
Like 3 months ago.
How do they get that exact
2022.
number?
June 2022.
Oh shit, you're right. What was I gonna say?
I don't understand. They counted all the bears.
I wonder if they counted the one that I saw.
Did they make them do
Or
that?
the
What's
thing.
that thing they make us
A
do?
census?
A census for yeah. They made the bears do a census.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sent that census forms.
It does make you think like how they get estimations on stuff like that though.
There's
Dude, I think it's-
3158. That's such a specific number.
Yeah, that is
It's not like 3,100, 3,200 maybe.
Maybe they like tag them.
ask.
They tag
Oh,
the
look up
bears.
what they eat. What do bears in and J?
What the hell are they doing in New Jersey?
That's a good point. They might tag bears. I don't know.
In New Jersey, what do they?
Skunk cabbage.
You guys know what skunk
Yeah.
skunk cabbage is.
I
right?
am not familiar.
Wild,
It's like that stuff that's always in marshes. It kind of looks like cabbage, but it smells terrible.
They also eat
Hence the name.
bees.
Yeah, Pooh Bear. You should know that. Honey.
no salmon on there.
Damn.
Those must be like Alaskan bears.
And no trash either.
There's probably no
Well,
salmon.
they don't want to.
There's probably no
They don't want to
salmon.
embarrass them.
Supplement their diet with food or garbage left out by people.
Yeah, they don't wanna
supplement.
they don't wanna
supplement with
embarrass the
trash.
bears.
They
wanna
supplement
say,
with
you know,
trash.
Whitetail.
I do the same thing.
Actually, that's true. I eat all that stuff too, and I usually supplement it with trash.
No, but to your point, how you said like, how do they know? You said like, how do they know there's 3,158? I think about that a lot with like animals. Like, they're like a dog's vision looks like this. Like, how do you did it tell you that? Like, how the fuck do you know?
Well, that I feel like you can. That's just
Like, I
that's
get it.
just
They
science,
they
you know
like
what I mean?
study it, but I feel like they
Well, they
must.
probably could take the eyeball out and like I don't know what the fuck.
You never heard
they
they did an eye transplant from a dog and a human?
No way. But I'm saying like
No
if
way. No way. It's our
just
first
saying,
South
like,
Park reference of the day.
If something like if they were able to do something like that, I bet like it would be like, oh, we were way off. Like
Oh.
I don't know, I don't buy it.
In certain
sometimes.
things, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's just science. To me, like
I don't think they'd be
to
way
me, what's
off.
crazy about the Bears is like Jack
I
said,
think
it's like
maybe-
a very specific
Maybe.
and random. Like how would they possibly keep track to give a fine? Like if it says roughly 3,000, sure,
Yeah,
easy
but
to run with that.
3,150
3,158. Like what? You know what I mean? Do they know if there's like a bear that's pregnant that's about to give birth and it gave 2 cubs? So
Like,
now
how do they
it's
know about a
3,
bear if
1,
it's
6,
not on a Facebook page? You know, that's the only time I've ever
If
heard
a bear
about
didn't
bears.
post about a political issue, how would they know it's there?
Yeah, that too. Does it happen if
I
no one
think-
posted on
I bet-
Facebook?
No.
I bet bears would generally lean a little right.
Back.
Bears
Yeah,
are old
I-
school for sure.
Yeah,
Bears are.
I don't know,
old.
they-
family values.
I don't. They
A
don't
little, actually, I'm starting to think a little bit right.
they eat it. They,
God country.
No, yeah, the Bears are. Yeah,
but they look. They have a
the right to
mostly
bear
like
arms.
a.
I mean, are you kidding me?
That's
Case
true.
closed. Case
Come on,
closed.
come on.
But it looks like they eat a lot of vegetables and stuff though. So they're kind of
Small
like
mammals.
they're almost vegetarians.
Are bears kind of fucking?
Wow. So maybe they're not right wing if they're.
That's the only that I'm looking at it right now.
Maybe
so
bears are like they're right wing, but they're learning. They're being progressive.
Who knows?
Yeah, they're shifting.
They've gotten a lot of shit from their kids, and they're like, "Fucking a, all right, I'll give it a shot."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone's
They're-
got it.
they're
But when it comes
adapting.
down to it, if they see someone, they're gonna fucking eat him and say, "Fuck you."
You know, like in the '80s, like they would have probably said some rough stuff that would have.
They'd have long
But
hair.
nowadays they're learning. Yeah,
They'd have long
yeah,
hair in the '80s. Yeah.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
have a nephew that's gay or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it,
Anyway, I want to get back to maybe just a little bit about the Facebook
Our bear can. A bear can
Atlantic,
get-
Atlantic
Sorry, that
Highlands
just threw me for a loop.
well, let's look into that.
Atlantic Highlands Facebook page.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one post? I don't know if it was real or not, but it was some guy like wanted to borrow someone's boat because like he saw. I think there's something else going on, like
Oh, yeah,
something in the water. He's like, "Yeah, I'll borrow the boat. Like I'll anchor it out, and then like I'll swim back somewhere." Or something
I
like
forgot
that.
about. We were talking about that when we had breakfast that one day. I
Yeah,
think it was you, me, and Paul. We were having breakfast. I can't
was
remember
something
what that was
ridiculous.
about.
but
But those Facebook, I mean, I never forget one. I show my brother because I have it screenshot and it comes up with my time hop every year. There was one where who's that?
It's some ad. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm looking
well,
at
it
what-
works.
not a
What
bear.
what caught my attention?
Snail
Um,
bears.
Uh,
Are
it was someone was selling a used like clarinet on Facebook Marketplace.
put a
and
pin
it
in
was
that.
Like,
put a pin in that. Back to what
Okay,
we
yeah,
just
sure.
said. 2 male bears were last year observed regularly having oral sex at a wildlife sanctuary in Croatia.
No way. Bears have oral sex?
I was gonna say like,
Couple bears blowing each other. I think they were 69ing.
yeah, but
Report gay bears enjoy oral sex.
Oh man, we were way off. They're not right wing at all.
oh man, that's really funny.
Well,
wonder if they were
they're
actually,
they're
like,
in captivity. It's
Doing
pretty much
it in a
being like in
sexual manner,
jail.
though, where if they were,
So I mean, that's what they have. To,
Like it's just like a biologist or whatever the fuck they're called, a park ranger. And then I routinely we studied them. They were in the 69 position. And
yeah.
the first
Then they took
observations of
turns.
long-term recurrent fellatio and brown bears
Fellatio.
kept in proper condition. That is that
But
sentence
dude,
is hard to read
they're
for
in
me.
they're
I
in
know I can't
captivity.
read,
It's like
but
being in jail, dude. What do they do in jail? They blow each other too.
that's facts.
oh, these are captive
Wait a second.
bears?
Are bears?
You said the
possible-
zoo.
Are bears able to be gay, or are they just gay for the stay?
Do they even know what they're doing?
That means when people go to jail, like they'll satisfy their sexual desires, even though they're not gay, but you're quote gay for the stay.
28 instances.
The two same two bears.
Damn. So them bears
That's-
was getting
that's-
bop.
That ain't no mistake.
Provider always initiated the contact involving vigorous penile sucking that appeared to result in ejaculation.
This is a troll article. There's no way that this is real.
Is this still
It's too.
bestiality?
It's too like involved.
Yeah, this-
Imagine paying a guy like you need to go back down to the zoo and make sure that they're still doing it.
I bet a lot of people are like, good for
You mean the
those
gay bears
bears.
giving each other head? That's
Good for
right.
those bears.
Yeah, let those bears live their lives.
No, I'm happy for the bears. I don't know. This
Are you?
seems too.
Are you?
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Everyone should be able to do whatever the fuck they want. Who cares?
And now, come to think of it, it all makes sense because
Whoa. If the receiver's genitals were not exposed, the provider would push his head into the pelvic region or use his paws to separate the hind
Wait,
hind
do
legs.
bears have to get red rockets, or do they have an exposed dick at all times?
I don't know too much about bear dicks, but it makes a lot of sense because in terms of humans, when a human is gay and they're a little larger, they're called a bear.
Whoa.
Why would you know that, Paul?
Because everybody knows that.
Because he loves bears.
It all comes back to bears. Bears are cool.
All right, but should we get back to this Facebook page?
That was just a lot to take in. I'm not gonna lie. That was an crazy.
And
article.
I was looking this up. It
Can you
seems
scroll
like
a little
you guys-
more?
You guys like forgot why you wanted to bring it up. Ooh, we have a lot.
Yeah,
more.
there's after initial licking of the penis, the provider would find a more comfortable posture, such as sitting or lying. When actual sucking started,
Dude, this
Me
is
and the
not
bears.
real.
There's
This is
no
a troll
way.
article. This is impossible.
I can relate to that a lot.
This is impossible.
Sometimes you gotta adjust.
Yeah. If we
Really, lead researcher, whatever that name is.
this is insane.
It is because of
Developed
deprivation of
because-
maternal suckling.
That the unusual behavior had developed because the bears were orphaned at an early age.
That's
orphan
why.
bears. A couple of gay orphan bears.
This is insane. Can you, in the video on YouTube, can you post this article in the bio so other people can read this?
Well, I'll put it in.
Yeah. You got it. You have to read this.
I mean, Mike, we linked it from.
In the case reported here, the provider.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's I just.
Dude, there's a whole website
that
of just gay animals.
That last sentence had to have been good. I don't care.
Your laptop
I'm
is
good.
bugging out.
No, it's just
It's just not
you gotta
used to
you gotta
GarageBand.
you gotta look on there.
It's not used to GarageBand.